Hi, this is Buster Graham, and you're watching WGS-TV.
See anything?
Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on youtube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFX-TV. I'm the WrestleGamer, Double B Billy Bujo, and this is going to be the Monday Night Raw review for the week of July 21st, 2014, the Fallout show from WWE Battleground. Let me introduce the panel for this week's Monday Night Raw review. First off, he's our resident music mogul over on youtube.com/LanceMossTV. He is the incomparable Lance Moss. Lance, how you doing?
Why Flo Rida?
I think I'm staring down.
That's what a lot of people have been asking about Monday Night Raw, to be honest with you, including yours truly. And as we welcome in the man from South Park, simply known as Cartman. Cartman, what's up? Yeah, and Cartman, apparently Cartman's got something to say, and well, he's going to take his time in saying it, and I don't blame you. And ladies and gentlemen, the pro wrestling lad Alfie is here. Alfie, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing absolutely fine. Doing absolutely great.
Need a hand with that?
Well, let's talk about the opening of Monday Night Raw. Triple H coming out wanting someone to, quote, impress him enough to face John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, which prompts Randy Orton to come out to start staking his claim, and which then, in turn, Kane comes out and says that, you know, he would be champion if he didn't have to babysit Randy Orton all the time, which, of course, now starts to lean towards the idea of WWE kind of splitting the two. And then Roman Reigns comes out saying nobody wants to see Cena versus Orton again, or Cena versus Kane. They want to see Cena versus Roman Reigns, believe that, and then punches Kane right in the face, and which leads Triple H to make a handicap match, Randy Orton and Kane versus Roman Reigns. But
So we're agreed then.
you know, there was just something about the opening promo that kind of led me to believe that there was going to be dissension in the ranks between Randy Orton and Kane during this match, and that's exactly what happened. That's the way they played it out, Lance.
Yeah, I mean, they even had some dissension in the Fatal 4-Way last night. Let's not forget that. Yeah. I mean, I will give Roman Reigns one thing. Ain't nobody want to see another John Cena and Randy Orton match again. They beat that dog to death.
Yeah, but they've had some classics though. They've had some, especially when they did the I Quit match. I believe I'm trying to remember when they had it for the WWE Championship.
Yeah,
I'm
fine.
It might have been at Bragging Rights, I think, when they had that I Quit match. That was just, you know, when John Cena just took a beating, and at one point he was like tied up, and Randy Orton was kind of like a dominatrix and started beating the crap. I can't believe I even said that to John Cena.
And you scared Cartman off.
Yeah, Cartman's having some technical issues. Hopefully we'll get him back at some point in this review. But Reigns officially Reigns with the spear on Kane to pick up the victory. And now we had several situations that kind of happened next. We were scheduled to have a 4-on-1 handicap match. Alicia Fox, Rosa Mendez, Eva Marie, and Cameron, probably not a single ounce of talent between the four of them, taking on Nikki Bella. And you know, Nikki Bella tweeted out that she had a surprise. It was in the form of Brie Bella at ringside. We saw that they embraced, and that prompted Stephanie McMahon to come out, and we kind of had this little altercation. You know, even off the microphone, you heard Brie Bella call Stephanie a bitch. And Brie Bella grabs the microphone and says it on the microphone for everyone to hear within earshot. And next thing you know, Stephanie slaps Brie Bella, and she had to be separated by security, who then escorted her out of the building. And needless to say, guys and gals, I'm going to say it right now at this point in the review, that would come back to haunt Stephanie. We'll tell you about that when we get to that point in the review. Not much to say about this 4-on-1 handicap match. It was just a beatdown. Cameron holding Alicia for the, Cameron holding Nikki, while Alicia hit the axe kick to pick up the win. Following that, it's time once again. And even though James is not here, I know he can feel it, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to believe once again. As Bo Dallas took on LeBron James. I'm sorry, Damian James. I'm not sure how to put it, but that's the Damian Sandow identity crisis for this week. Cartman, you got your technical glitches fixed?
Yes, I do. Thankfully.
Do you believe, or are you a fan of LeBron James going back to Cleveland?
I don't care because Lakers, but I think Bo needs to go leave.
What the hell happened to you?
Cut it off.
One thing I posted up on Facebook last night: Bo Dallas versus Damian Sandow. Who's the heel? Lance, who would you consider to be?
Boy, it depends on who you're asking. If you're asking James, it's Bo Dallas.
If you're asking any of the fans of Miami, it's Damian Sandow. I mean, LeBron.
If you're asking who,
I mean Damian Sandow. Wait, LeBron. I don't know anymore.
If you're asking who the poor bastard is, it's Damian Sandow.
Alfie, you've been strangely quiet about this. What are your thoughts?
I would have thought they'd try putting it on Damian Sandow, hence the LeBron James clothing.
So we get
All
Clementine
that
and
sort,
then what?
like that. Like, I also, I know Bo Dallas is heel,
That seems like a
but
good idea.
I like how they're going for the I think I'm face heel kind of thing. Like, I like that. Like, all you have to do is believe. I don't know if you guys follow Vine or WWE on like Vine and Instagram, but every so often after like a sporting event or something, they'll have Bo Dallas wearing the winner's shirt, saying, "Don't worry, place losing team here. All you have to do is believe." Like, they did it for the Brazil-Germany game when they lost 7-1, bloody blah, all that stuff. And Argentina in the World Cup. But I love it. I think it's really funny. Like, a lot of people hate the gimmick, but I quite like it, actually. I thought it's really funny. Everyone gets so mad about it. That's what they're trying to go for. They're trying to get people to get mad because it's so repetitive and annoying. And I think it's really working.
Like Paul Heyman in the street. Following that, guys and gals, we were scheduled to have the highlight reel hosted by Chris Jericho with his guest to be Bray Wyatt, but an incident transpired on the WWE app where the Wyatt family invaded Jericho's locker room while he's being interviewed and assaulted Jericho. And at one point, Wyatt did a version of Sister Abigail where he drove Jericho's face into the locker that was right there. And so basically, Bray Wyatt took over the highlight reel, said some ominous words for Jericho, I think, because I really don't understand what he said, even though he was speaking English. It was kind of like he was speaking gibberish at the exact same time. It's very hard to follow Bray Wyatt. He is good on the microphone. I'll give him that. But the content of what he says is just very difficult to follow. You know, where they go with the gimmick. I get the fact that the gimmick is supposed to be out there, but it's so out there, it's hard to follow. Yeah, that's pretty much the only way we can...
Bray Wyatt needs to take Samuel Shaw's place on the funny farm. That is all.
Yeah, that was something you made mention of quite a bit to me last night during the show. Following that, we had the new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, taking on the person he eliminated to win the championship during the Battle Royal, and that is the show-off Dolph Ziggler. And Miz appearing in new gear to try to fit the Hollywood movie gimmick, even changing up the opening a little bit, hearing a woman say "quiet" on the set and stuff like that. To try to push him towards that Hollywood movie star gimmick. Probably, they probably tried to do that with Rock. when he was turned heel again. I think it was around 2003 against Hulk Hogan. You know, they were trying to push him that Hollywood gimmick. They just never followed through with it. So I guess they're trying to follow through with it on the Miz here. You know, they have interest, you know, in the Hollywood type of gear. You know, when he was coming out, he also had the sunglasses on. Even after the match was over, when Ziggler hit the zigzag to get the victory on Miz, he still made the announcer say, "Still Intercontinental Champion, The Miz," and that's pretty much where they went with this. But here's something I want to get your guys' opinion on. Is up next, you know, first let me just say, isn't it great just to see AJ Lee skipping down a hall? That's all I'm gonna say. CM Punk, you are a lucky son of a bitch. It's the Divas Champion AJ Lee and her opponent from last night, Paige, the quote frenemies, taking on Natalya, and guess who's back on Monday Night Raw from a recent kleptomania? Ooh, I mean, she forgot to pay for it. Oh, Emma. I gotta
I
say,
just really want a chant of iPhone case to start in the crowd. iPhone case, iPhone case.
No.
Or, you're a thief, you're a thief. I'd love for that to happen.
I think what might have been a little bit of just deserves if they would have had Emma take the fall, but no, it was Natalya, as AJ Lee locked on the Black Widow on Natalya to pick up the victory. Now, it was something I made mention, you know, both me and Cartman mentioned it on the Battleground review. We were both expecting Paige to turn on AJ. Did not see it at Battleground, however, we saw it on Monday Night Raw. Cartman, are you a little bit surprised that they chose to do the turn on Monday Night Raw instead of at Battleground?
To a certain extent, yes, but also to a certain extent, no. At Battleground, you figure it would have been better at Battleground because they were opponents and stuff like that, but at the same time, you figure it was a good idea, too, to do it on Raw because you figure they were working as a team, and then all of a sudden to see partners turn on each other, kind of the same way they did with Naomi and No Talent Cameron, but still, same kind of thing.
Again, the one thing that irritated me, I ranted on a little bit about it on the Battleground, just something I have to make mention of again. When they started the turn with Paige, no commentary. They just watched. Wrong. Wrong. You are there as commentators. You're supposed to be talking about what is going on, what is happening, not sitting on your asses and just watching. And that's what I got out of that. And that, to me, is a bad move. It's wrong. They should have, you know, started talking in shock about Paige turning on AJ Lee and what was transpiring during the entire assault. Instead, nothing. Not until to the point where after she hit the ring post and then she got tossed into Michael Cole's lap. Michael Cole, I hate you for that now. And you can kind of, I wonder how many people can tell I haven't had a date in years, ever. Anyway, it ain't about me, it's about my opinions. Again, the commentary just needs to step it up. I mean, really, you know.
Terrible.
Yeah, I know. Don't sit there with your mouths open wondering.
We need solutions.
No, that doesn't make for good TV. That makes for dead air. You know, even though there's something going on, you're supposed to be there describing the action. And you did not do that, okay? You know, that's my real big pet peeve, other than the fact that WWE wasted about 10 minutes of my life with that idiot Flo Rida out there. But we're going to talk more about that when we get to it, because
just imagine if that had been like JR calling that. By God Almighty, Paige has turned. The Paige has turned. And also,
no, you
also,
joke about
like,
that, but here's the thing: Jim Ross is on a level by himself. He has earned the right to kind of call commentary the way that he sees fit. You know, Michael Cole and whoever's telling them, because you know, I don't blame him, because there's somebody in the gorilla position that's telling them, you know, when to say it and what to say it, and whoever's doing that needs to be fired. because they have absolutely no clue as to what the hell they're doing when it comes to calling proper commentary in the WWE. Me, I have 6 years experience. I know how to do it. You guys watch me.
I think Michael Cole plugs the app more than he does call the commentary. Like, he does nothing
that's
but
probably
plug
because
the
he's
app.
told to do it.
Or the
That's probably
network.
because he's told.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, going back to the Divas match real quick, I'd really hope that Emma would steal the victory.
Oh.
Also, if you listen to that, if you listen to the attack her page on AJ, if you listen closely, you could hear Kid sit there and yell at her inside voices.
I think it'd be worried about
Yes.
right now.
We're not going to do her any good if you've attacked
Anyway,
I
after that,
yeah, I guess the reason that Emma lost, I guess she's not stable in the mind. I guess her brain's hit the wall mark.
oh God.
I'm not
Anyway,
advocating.
moving on.
So bad.
Moving on to another shocker on Monday Night Raw. For the first time in over a year, ladies and gentlemen, Zack Ryder has had a proper entrance on a Monday Night Raw. And apparently now the only way he can be relevant now in the WWE is the fact that he was taking on, well, there's two things that made him relevant. One, he was taking on Fandango, which really doesn't make him that relevant. But the fact that he came out with Summer Rae and Layla, which kind of ties into storyline of Summer Rae and Layla kind of trying to, quote, assassinate the career of Fandango. And that's pretty much how they were trying to pull it on commentary. Ryder hits the Rough Rider on Fandango to pick up the win. Fandango at one point put his foot on the bottom rope. Layla knocks it off. And Lance, for the very first time in over a year and a half, Zack Ryder has a win on Monday Night Raw.
Do you believe in miracles?
Round of applause. Round of applause for Zack Ryder.
This mansion butts up against the next door.
Yep,
Well-deserved round of applause.
ever since he lost the United States Championship over a year and a half ago, his very first win on a Monday Night Raw telecast. So how about that?
Wasn't that like November 2012? Like, he last won a match.
Something to that
I think
extent.
I think I saw it. I know it was definitely 2012, but I think it might have been November. Hence the year and a half kind of thing.
So stupid long ago that nobody can remember.
Now what was probably be considered automatic worst segment of the night. We get this idiot Flo Rida back on WWE programming. This dude has no business being on a Monday Night Raw or WWE programming for that matter. I don't give a crap if he's from the Miami area and whatnot. He pretty much just wasted 10 minutes of good air that could have been used to maybe showcase new talent. No, not plug the network, but showcase new talent. Maybe use your talent. Put on another match. Instead, we just got a repeat of WrestleMania 28, a segment of Monday Night Raw in WWE history that I could not give a flying crap about. And that's Flo Rida coming out, just basically doing the same old shit he did at WrestleMania 28, and just bored the hell out of me. Yes, Lance?
Okay, since I'm the music guru on here, anybody else notice how Flo Rida, John Cena got a warmer reaction from the crowd than Flo Rida did last night? I mean, the crowd was freaking dead. Half the people were like, just looking down, checking their iPhones and stuff.
Like normally the
was not
would be a Divas match. Normally a piss break would be the Divas match, but it was Flo Rida this week.
The Divas match
Look
got
at
better
Flo
reactions.
Rider's old news. Like, he made it, like, was it, 4 years ago, wasn't it?
Something like
That was
that.
it. He had, like, a couple hit songs, and that was it. Got Low and Right Round. That was about it. And Whistle. 3 songs. That's pretty much it over the span of his whole career that people actually remember. That's why no one cheered for him. He is a no one.
You forgot about the fact he tried to kill Heath Slater.
Well, that we kind of thinking before, but
well, following Flo Rida's, by the way, Michael Cole, you tool, it was not an incredible performance by Flo Rida. Just wanted to correct you on that one. We apparently had a couple of policemen approach Stephanie McMahon and placed her under arrest for battery in regards to the slap heard earlier in the evening when she slapped Brie Bella in the face. Brie Bella actually pressed charges against Stephanie McMahon because Brie Bella had a ticket. You know, she was there as a fan in the crowd, and Stephanie McMahon put her hands on her, so Brie Bella pressed charges. And she's being led away in handcuffs. Triple H was going furious. You know, we get we get the indication that Triple H was going to leave Monday Night Raw without making his decision on who the new #1 contender was going to be, and until he went to a guy that kind of looked like Joey Mercury for some reason. I'm not sure if that I think his real name's like Joey Matthews, I believe. You know, was kind of talking to Triple H saying,
That's his TNA gimmick.
Oh, okay. It really did look like Joey Matthews, the bald guy that was talking to Triple H. If any of you guys out there know who that guy is, if that really is Joey Matthews, let us know in the comments section. It would really be helpful. But it was after he spoke with that guy that Triple H said, you know what, they need to take time to process her, talk to lawyers, this and that, and so I think I have a lot of time left, so I think I can wait until after I make my decision for who's going to face John Cena, and I think we all have the clear idea of who that's going to be, after the show is over. So that's pretty much how they kind of panned that, and following that, Cartman, it's just something. I think that really took quite a bit of us by surprise. We had Ryback taking on Big E and Kofi Kingston, or as I like to call them on the Facebook page, the Big Boom. Kind of fits if you think about it. Ryback rolling up Kofi for the win, so Ryback gets the victory. But
sounds like you're talking about your penis.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
That does sound like a penis name.
No,
I call him the Big Boom.
Big E, remember when Kofi Kingston was in a tag team with Evan Bourne? Yeah. The name of the team was Air Boom, because of the boom drop of Kofi Kingston. So it's just a mixture of Big E's name and one of the signature moves from Kofi Kingston that they used for a team name, Big Boom.
Big D Longston.
That's you. Anyway.
That's his born name.
How would you know that? That's my question.
I don't know. Following that, moving on. Xavier Woods appears out of nowhere, dressed in a white suit, talks to Kofi and Big E, saying, "You know what? It is now time for us to stop asking and start tanking." And whatever he meant by that, Cartman, Kofi and Big E were starting agreeing. So, what do you think is going on? What kind of a new gimmick do you think we're about to see out of Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston, just based on what we saw last night?
I could make some kind of joke, but I'm not going to. Who knows? Probably some kind of something that may end up like the jobber version of the Shield.
Or MVP stable in TNA.
An MVP stable in TNA?
Yeah.
You mean they're not going to have a name?
3 black guys? 3 black heel guys? Taking things instead of asking for it? That sounds very familiar.
And
I was called the Jobber Alliance.
And they won't have a stable name either.
The Jobber Alliance.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we got out of that. As we go next to Rusev taking on the Great Khali, or as a lot of people would like to call him, a 7-foot jobber.
Goddamn part-timers.
I don't know why they wasted time on commentary saying, it's Punjab, not Punjab. No, it's Punjab, not Punjab. I don't even know why they were wasting time on commentary, even discussing that during this match.
That's why.
Again, person in the gorilla position backstage telling the commentator what to say. You need to be fired.
Was it because apart from saying he's a 7'3" monster from India, they've got nothing else to talk about the Great Khali. That is literally it.
Yeah.
Apart from being a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, that's.
Yeah, he's a former multiple-time WWE champion. Anyway, Rusev locked on the accolade on the Great Khali to pick up the victory. Needless to say, not surprised. Honestly, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Following that, Cesaro early in the evening talking to Triple H makes the official announcement that he has dumped Paul Heyman, and you know, my reaction was Cesaro and Paul Heyman dating. That he's no longer a Paul Heyman guy. He wants to be an authority guy. Because apparently he wants to be the guy to impress Triple H enough to get the title shot against John Cena. So he took on Dean Ambrose in a very chaotic match, which finishes with Ambrose. Well, Cesaro is you know, vulnerable, prone against the steel post, shoulder first. He takes a chair and whacks Cesaro in the shoulder, causing a disqualification. So maybe that's a little indication of WWE moving Ambrose off of Rollins onto Cesaro. I don't know if they'll go that route, but you know,
or
maybe
just beating the piss out of everyone involved in the Authority.
Yeah, Lee.
oh yeah,
Yeah, there's that.
Because he said, because I was thinking about that. Cesaro did say he wanted to become a member of the Authority, and that's why I'm thinking that's why Ambrose grabbed the chair and started to try to beat the piss out of him with the chair.
But following that, we get Triple H's announcement on who's going to be the number one contender. He first brought out Randy Orton, which then we see Roman Reigns out of nowhere attacking Randy Orton, and I gotta say, needless to say, that's going to lead to probably a match between the two at SummerSlam. Somewhere down the line, they're going to start building that up because there's no way they can, you know, that's really basically a premise for beginning of a feud between the two. I mean, they've been having them go at it several months, especially when it pertains to the Fatal 4-Way, and now they can single them out and put them in a one-on-one capacity, you know, to try to really entertain the crowd. And best place for them to do it at, in my opinion, would be SummerSlam. So that's pretty much what we saw there. You know, look forward to maybe seeing an announcement sometime soon between a match between Randy Orton and Roman Reigns being signed for SummerSlam. Now, I'm not saying that's a spoiler. I'm saying, you know, just based on those events, I anticipate that happening. Then that prompts Paul Heyman to a rousing surprise of cheers. To come and officially announce Plan C, which of course is Brock Lesnar, as we all expected, and he cut a promo. Triple H agreed to it, so officially it will be John Cena and Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. They shook on it, and you know it's etched in stone, especially because of that leaked poster. And then you start cutting a promo. Brock Lesnar this, Brock Lesnar that. One thing I did ask on Facebook and Twitter last night, you know, is Brock Lesnar really best for business? Do we really want a part-timer like Brock Lesnar representing the WWE as WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Do fans hate John Cena that much that they want to go to someone that they despised horrendously since WrestleMania, because you know, fans are outraged. Oh, why did they have to have Lesnar, a part-timer, break the streak of The Undertaker at WrestleMania? I hate WWE because of that. Oh, before I go any further, I just want to, you know, kudos to, and a couple of things I want to say. Kudos to Triple H on his opening promo about internet wrestling fans, and that little promo he did. I thought that was awesome. And secondly, to Paul Heyman, fuck you. That's all I'm going to say. You know, John Cena supporters are little kids, and those of who are real wrestling fans and whatnot. Fuck you, Paul Heyman.
John Cena fans don't get tucked into bed at night.
What are we gonna do?
Lesnar. Says it.
Did anybody take count on how many times Paul Heyman said Brock Lesnar during his promo?
I gave up after all 15.
Yeah, me too. But that's pretty much how they ended Monday Night Raw, and that's going to be kind of, you know, a comment question for you guys watching this right now. You know, answer it in the comments section. You know, it's also a discussion video I got planned. When I secure a time to do it, I promise you guys, we will get it done. A discussion about Brock Lesnar and John Cena, and is it really best for business, as the, you know, the old adage has been in the quote reality era of WWE. Is it really best for business? Do fans really want to go for someone that they utterly despised at WrestleMania for breaking the Undertaker streak, to someone who will now be cheered out of the building because they're going against someone that quote Paul Heyman said, fans truly hate in John Cena. You know,
Fucking hell.
that'll be something we'll definitely have to say talk about on the discussion video. But what is now time for is our overall scores and picks for best and worst match or segment of Monday Night Raw. Well, overall, I'm going to tell you this right now. Worst segment definitely was that waste of space, Flo Rida. You know, when WWE just wasted 10 minutes of airtime when they could have had it for putting over more talent, or maybe having a chance to debut new talent. You know, it's the Fallout show from a pay-per-view. Why not try to start debuting new talent or giving some newer talent, like, you know, I know Cartman hates him, but you know, Adam Rose and those type of guys a chance to start shining a little bit more in the WWE, start giving them airtime and more stuff to do. But you know, instead, what do? They waste 10 minutes of airtime with this Flo Rida idiot. You know, hasn't done anything significant. You know, he's not even an active wrestler. You know, he's not even associated with the company. So why the fuck is WWE even putting this idiot on WWE programming? Oh, he's a big star. No, he's not. No, he's not.
I think you said about the new talent. Why don't they start bringing up some people from NXT, like Ascension and stuff like that? Because that team's good down in NXT. Bring up the new NXT talent.
I agree. But hands down, the Flo Rida is definitely the worst segment of the night. If I want to introduce a new category, confusing segment, I'm definitely going to go with Bray Wyatt hosting the highlight reel. But best match of the night,
Go get that girl.
and I know I'm probably going to get some slack for this one, but it's my personal opinion. I really enjoyed Miz and Dolph Ziggler. I thought that was a good, entertaining match. Again, we see Miz trying to start dressing his gimmick, you know, especially with his entrance, you know, being the Hollywood movie star and whatnot. It was an overall great match. Can't see anything bad about it. And I know a lot of people are going to say, you need to say best segment of the night, and you know what, I'm going to just mandatorily say it because everybody else is probably going to say it too. Stephanie McMahon getting arrested for assaulting Brie Bella on TV. There. My score for the Fallout show from Battleground for Monday Night Raw this week is going to get a 3 out of 5. Let's go to Lance next, get his overall score and his picks for best and worst match or segment of Monday Night Raw this week. Lance?
Overall, I give it a 3.75. They more than made up for Battleground. Best segment, I gotta give it to the Paul Heyman segment at the end. Shut up, tablet. With a Bay Area MVP, honorable mention to the guy in the crowd's face after Brie Bella called Stephanie McMahon a bitch. And worst segment, Flo Rida. Just why? WWE, you could have. You know, somebody in your company does have a recording contract. I mean, you could. Jericho, why not get Fozzy on there one time?
Jim Johnston, bring him on one time.
And worst match.
You saw them die.
I don't know.
Nobody was getting out of there.
Well, and anyway, following that, let's go to Cartman next and get his overall score and his picks for best and worst match or segment of Monday Night Raw this week. Cartman?
Best segment, it's hard to say between Stephanie McMahon getting arrested and Paul Heyman saying all Cena fans were little kids.
We should go.
And Billy, why are you looking away? You mad? just a little bit of mad there. Anyway, best match. Much as I hate Miz and just the whole character they're starting to play out with him, the Hollywood person thing. I have to give it to that. Worst match, anything Divas, because WWE Divas are terrible when they're wearing, with the exception of
Soon as someone dies,
Cameron, or not Cameron, fuck. With the exception of Paige and AJ, they're the only two even halfway talented divas in the company. And all I gotta say is, remember to use your inside voices.
And finally, guys, we're going to go to the Pro Wrestling Lad Alfie and get his overall score and his picks for best and worst match or segment of Monday Night Raw this week. By the way, quick shout out to the WGS-TV. He was trying to chat with us during the Ashton Spears interview from earlier and didn't get a chance to say anything, but I just wanted to give him a quick shout out to the WGS-TV. So, but Alfie, your overall score and your picks for best and worst match or segment of Monday Night Raw.
Okay, best segment, hands down, Paul Heyman. That was a fantastic promo. Worst promo, or worst segment, had to be, I don't know. Hold on, let me think. I've completely forgot everything now. I'll just do best and worst match. Best match.
Just up ahead.
Probably, I don't know, I guess the main event, really. The 2-on-1, well, the 2-on-1. I like the 2-on-1. Oh, and joint best segment. Stephanie getting arrested. I thought that is, in my eyes, okay, I think that is great writing. Why? Because it's something that doesn't happen often. You've got people talking. It's good, because what do wrestling fans like more than anything? People doing outrageous things. And what's this? This is outrageous. Someone has been arrested. This is brilliant. Like, that's why everybody liked everyone during the Attitude Era. I mean, like whether they were heel or face, people liked them.
I was going to say, let's put it this way. When's the last time we actually see someone get arrested on WWE programming?
Exactly. I don't even know.
The last person I can think of is Stone Cold Steve Austin, but that's like the last person I can think of.
One more thing I want to add is that WWE need to do some thinking now, because come SummerSlam, as you said earlier, Billy, the majority of wrestling fans will be wanting Cena to win the match because they hate Brock Lesnar so much. Now, my saying behind this is that...
it's a little kid, she says Paul Heyman.
My reasoning behind this is that WWE, now, this is their prime opportunity to change Cena. Now, if they do change him, you want to make those fans stay. You're going to have people cheering for him, and they're going to go straight back to hating on him. Make them stay. Do something with him. Change him that slight bit to make people interested. Make people care about what Cena does. Because Cena's just Cena.
Exactly.
There is nothing to the guy, to be honest. Okay, he's a pretty good wrestler, but there's nothing to him apart from t-shirts. That's the only thing that I can see from him. Make something of him. Like Dr. Thugonomics. That was a great gimmick. Why? Because it was different. How often do you have rap battles in the middle of the ring? No, bring that back. It will never happen, but bring that back.
Would definitely be more entertaining than Flo Rida. I can guarantee you that right there. But
way more entertaining than the gimmick they have for Cena now. Or whatever the hell it may be.
Are you okay?
Anyway, guys and gals, what we want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Monday Night Raw this week. Do you kind of agree with us that Flo Rida shouldn't have even been there on WWE, wasting 10 minutes of valuable airtime? Your thoughts about the expected arrival of Brock Lesnar as it did happen. Your thoughts about Stephanie McMahon getting arrested. We definitely want to know what you guys have to say. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Lance, what can fans expect to see when they come visit your channel over on youtube.com/LanceMossTV?
I got album reviews, NASCAR discussion videos, redneck woman cooking videos, some guitar and other musical equipment reviews, and basically whatever else pops into my head. If you hadn't subscribed, why hadn't you?
It's the only way.
Cartman is over on youtube.com/KillerXKenny. Cartman, got anything coming up?
Racing stuff and whatever else I decide to do.
And the Pro Wrestling Lad Alfie is on Facebook. Alfie, where can fans check you out?
And people can check me out at facebook.com/ProWrestlingLad, and they can also find me on YouTube at Alfie Saxby on YouTube. That's where you can find me.
Fans, don't forget to like the Facebook page, facebook.com/WGS-TV, where you always have the opportunity to live chat with me on Facebook during the Monday Night Raws, the Impact Wrestlings, and Friday Night SmackDown. And whenever they're having a pay-per-view for WWE or TNA, you'll have an opportunity to chat with me and the rest of the guys via Facebook on facebook.com/WGS-TV. And don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network if you haven't already. So for the incomparable Lance Moss from Lance Moss TV, the man from South Park, simply known as Cartman, and the pro wrestling lad Alfie, I'm Double Billy Boudreaux, saying, I wonder who Stephanie McMahon's going to get for a bail bondsman. I wonder if it's going to be Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Dun, dun,
Don't
dun.
drop the toe. Go on.